So back to Redhill Fishery. I haven't been there for ages, since the summer when I fished pennies. On sofas and mollies today. They swap between the lakes, so one Wednesday they're on sofas and mollies, and then they go to pennies, and then they swap back to and fro. So just for people that might not know. I haven't fished sofas for a long time. Last time I fished it was the pairs match with good mate Frank Donaghy. Anyway, back to this match. So started short. I've had 2 tiny roach on pellets, which is never ever a good sign. I just started short. I just wanted to see what all the locals done, and pretty much all of them shipped out long. So I've had as you can see, I'm playing a carp now. This is the only one I caught short, which was a little bit disappointing. So I just fished a 0.3 gram John Walker float, 0.16 main line to an 0.12 bottom. Nothing fancy, just Hinders pellets, just a coarse pellet. Just literally just tapping in a few micros and a few 4 mils and just fishing a 4-minute spanner over the top. It did start, the fish just come off low, but didn't lose motor length. It did start very slow for most people. Sun come out, it was really nice. So shipped out 30 meters. Kindred pellets to begin with, which I felt was sort of right, sort of caught a few fish. Neil McKinnon next to me was pinging pellets, had a slow start, but his peg did get better and therefore made me ping pellets myself. So pinging was definitely the way to go, I feel. So potentially should have pinged it from the start. I think there's maybe more fish in my area to begin with. It's quite deep, it's probably maybe 7 foot for those who don't know. I'm just fishing 0.16 main line, half a gram rig with 0.12 hook length. I'm just fishing banded pellets, so just banded 6 mils. It does make a change for not to be raining or blowing a hoolie, so that's an F1. Also just got a toss pot on just to feed other lines, so rather than using a pole pot, shipping like a pole pot, you know, a big pot, and then shipping out to feed and then shipping back, we just use the same rig and then just feed a different line, trying to build it up, which unfortunately I didn't catch to my left. So just tapping in pellets there and then pinging to my right. Pinging was, like I say, way better. It's difficult to know how much to feed. I don't know if I've fed too much. Middle part of the match I really did struggle, to be honest, which was a little bit frustrating, but quite a few people had the same sort of issue. A lot of people did slow down, whereas I sort of stopped, which was a bit annoying, which has undoubtedly cost me a little bit, to be honest with you. The weights are quite tight. Neil McKinnon won the lake with 84 pound. There was a 70, and then a 64, and then my 61, I think. There's only 8 on the lake, so it's halfway, so I don't want to make out I've done really well, and I haven't. The lake's fish phenomenal. You'll see the weights at the end. 106, 102, 96, and then our lake 84, 70, 64, 61. So I'll definitely be going a lot more to Redhill in 2023 for sure. I did try shallow and it just didn't work. Tried like fishing a real light rig through the water, and again that didn't really work. There were a few fish moving, maybe I should have been a bit more patient. Did put another section on, followed them out, just could not get any bites. The trouble has been a little bit of a corny, tiny bit penned in. Don't get me wrong, yeah, I'm sure this peg will be solid. Definitely sort of like first or hour and a half, caught sort of steady. Let's see, doesn't take very long to build up a weight. Sort of mistakes I felt I sort of made through the batch. Fish down the edge, pretty much against the platform, which I had probably about 18 inches. Did catch one carp right at the very depth, and unfortunately I did actually lose one, just pulled out, which I think may have been a foul looker. Then also I fished in about 4 foot of water, so probably about 3 meters away from the bank. So I feel that I've just done that wrong, to be honest. I think I've been better. Neil next to me sort of found 2.5 foot of water and was caught in that, which obviously is a lot better because he's next to me to my left, which you can't see on camera, and obviously he's won the lake. So, you know, you can't make excuses. Definitely should have just come off that shout. A bit disappointed I didn't catch short on maggots. I sort of changed the 5 metre line from pellets to maggots, and all I could catch was roach. Had some beautiful roach, to be honest, but did nothing catching roach now. But I felt that maybe I'd get a run on this, and I really didn't. Straight into one of the better quality roach. Swinging them on like nowadays, that's for sure. Unfortunately, quite a lot of them a little bit small. So there's the weights. Could be worth you pausing the video so you can see them. And there's part of Neil McKinnon's winning, well, late winning catch.